it's so easy to just like scam the society of America these days. Whether you're genuine, whether you're lying, whether you're a con artist like this Anna Delvey, who continues, now that we know that the scam is up, now that we know her true colors and who she really is, we're still falling for the bullshit.
What are we doing?
And for those of you who don't know who Anna Delvey is, in a nutshell, she's this con artist, this fake heiress. I think she's from Germany. She's from another country. I'm pretty sure it's Germany. She came over here to the United States on a visa, okay, traveling, whatever. And she has convinced the right amount of people with the right amount of power, who know the right amount of other people with certain amounts of power and money, that she's this princess. She's an heiress. She comes from money herself. She's got all these shoes, these bags, this fashion. She wants a deal. She's a scammer. She's a swindler. She's a con artist who scammed a shit ton of people in this country out of a shit ton of money. And so based on that, she was then found, she was arrested, she was brought up on charges, but because she is not a citizen of the United States, she has petitioned to have her trial here. And ICE, the people who control immigration, much like they just allow people to come over the border through Mexico and the wall and like on our beaches everywhere else, they of course allowed her to stay. And so she's here now, and what better way, I mean, to learn about her, this is all you really need to know about her. Here it picks up, I believe, right about here. This is what you need to know about her. This is like today. This was filmed, when was this? This was a year ago. So this is Anna in 2023. She's just out of jail. There's already been a Netflix document, like a series about her called Inventing Anna. I'm sure you've heard of it. This is what it's about. It's about her scamming the people. She goes to jail. It's a whole situation. This is real life happening events in this country right now. And so basically now that the Netflix series is over, she's back in the spotlight, and this is just, let's just meet her and see, like, this is what all you need to know about Anna Delvey, okay? This German lady, I believe, who's scamming the shit and continues to scam the shit out of Americans.
Like my criminal case is still on direct appeal.
I sat down exclusively with a 31-year-old in her one-bedroom East Village apartment. Her rent, $4,200 a month. Anna's sketches, which are basically paying the bills, hang on the walls.
So where did you create this work?
I made it earlier this year while I was in Orange County Jail.
What do you project your annual income to be this year from your artwork?
I think I got off $300,000, maybe, I don't know.
Over $300,000 she is making from these heinous, unrealistic, terribly done sketches that she did while sitting in Orange County, while she sat in prison. She got a sketchbook and just made these sketches. Probably it took her 5 minutes each one. She just thought of something else and drew it. And now, because she's out and she's had a Netflix documentary, listen, this sick and twisted notion that the United States and culture has, I need this to kind of, whether we keep going or not, I think I need it to stop.
What are we doing?
I think we're on the same page in the sense that we need to stop giving the criminals the spotlight. The Gypsy Roses, the Anna Delveys, like, if you've spent time in jail for a crime, let alone a federal crime, let alone more than a year or two in jail, let alone, like, I don't know, having someone really close to you stab your mother because you said so.
What are we doing?
Like, if you do things that, like, these people do and you go to jail for it, it's just, why is it every single time that the move is to give them a Netflix, Paramount Plus, Hallmark Channel docuseries with multiple seasons and everything else happening? $300,000 a year from the sketches. And every single artist on the planet is just ripping their hair out. I have a relative who I'm sure she is now, she's probably doing real great, but all her life since we were kids, she has been trying to make a living with her art. And it just probably destroys her that Anna Harvey, the felon, the criminal, the person out of jail, house arrest with an ankle monitor on right now for crimes that she committed while she was illegally in this country. She should be deported yesterday, is making $300,000 a year, surviving, thriving, I'm sure. $300,000 a year is, do the math, that's 30-ish grand a month.
What are we doing?
And so her $4,000 a month doesn't even, in her rent in her New York City apartment, doesn't even put a dent in it. And so she's just living the life. And we keep handing her the microphone and putting cameras in her face for some unknown reason.
Okay, so some people may say, is this Anna Delvey scheming again?
It sure is, lady.
I don't know. I'm just selling my art. I don't know.
How would you describe your art?
Well, I'm poking fun at myself in the events I've been through for my sketches.
There's always a sense of fashion tied in. Has anyone surprising purchased a piece of your art?
Oh my gosh, so many people did. Chloe Feynman, she purchased the SNL, the Saturday Night Live.
Run it on my card.
This is a Metro card.
Run it again.
I don't know, all kinds of people. A lot of lawyers purchase my prints.
Why do you think that, lawyers are loving your artwork?
I don't know. I would love to hear from them why they love it.
Is it a daily practice for you to create some sort of piece of art or work on it during the day?
I try to, yeah. So I try to sketch or write down some ideas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't necessarily draw every day because it just entails a lot of setup and but I do sketch a lot.
Okay. So I imagine you find yourself with a lot of time here at your apartment since you were under house arrest. Just some of the basic things. How do you go about getting your groceries? Do you cook? Do you order your food? Tell us a little bit about your day-to-day life.
Well, so far I've been actually pretty busy, having lots of meetings, but I'm not allowed to leave, so I have to order everything in.
Okay.
So I'm using Uber Eats or DoorDash or Caviar, or people bring me stuff.
Okay. Are you a cook?
I am not. I'm sure I'll get to it, but I have a sculpture on my stove right now.
She's not.
What are we doing?
She's not even interesting. She's not even anyone that we should be at all interested about. This 15 minutes for her should have ended a year ago. And so now, where we have a world of reality TV, okay? Now, as far as Chick-fil-A goes, they don't think the reality TV scene is doing all that great. And this probably proves it.
What are we doing?
And so, and don't even get me started on The Bachelorette, okay? Little Buddy, in it for the clout, making her cry, doing what he did. And then the producers making her sit there at the reunion while she's already crying, pouring her heart out yet again on national television, making her rewatch the proposal, crying all over again.
What are we doing?
Oh, baby girl, shut it down with the reality TV. But we're going to be all over that new episodes, a season of Love is Blind, come October on Netflix. So now that we all know about Anna Delvey, okay, the new cast for Dancing with the Stars is out. Yes, it's here. We're ready for Dancing with the Stars. And it's one of those things where a lot of people, in a certain generation look forward to this show on a season to season basis. I mean, if you want to talk about an obsession, we should call Sandy Dunkel. We're not going to do that right now. Lord knows what would happen. But if, the worst case scenario, Sandy knows exactly what's going on when it comes to Dancing with the Stars, Julianne Hough, her brother. Like, I don't even think they're on it anymore. Maybe it's So You Think You Can Dance that they're a part of. I might be intertwining those two stupid reality shows, but essentially they're the same thing. And the cast was announced, and you'll never guess who's on the cast this season.
What are we doing?
Anna Delvey. And so everyone's kind of in outrage because A, we don't understand why, and B, you're probably saying to yourself, Levi, is she off house arrest? She's done now? No. The answer is no.
What are we doing?
She's still on house arrest. She's still on house arrest. She still has the ankle monitor on, and she's gotten approval. She's ready to go to do Dancing with the Stars because a producer somewhere on this planet thought that would be a good idea.
I just want to say congratulations on this season. This is obviously your first time competing. This is also your first time as a pro. So I want to start the question with you. How excited are you to be a pro this season?
It's been my dream ever since I was a little kid. Unlike Anna, I've watched the show so many times when I was a kid, and I never thought that one day I'd have this chance. So it feels very unreal, but every single day it's like, it kind of hits me. It's like it's actually happening.
Now, before we move on, what I need you to realize is that this poor man is the victim, okay?
What are we doing?
And he, unfortunately, will not have a happy ending. It's that situation where, like, which character is going to die in the horror movie. He, unfortunately, all of his hopes and dreams are riding on that. This man has been dreaming of this moment for his entire life. When you are a professional dancer, there are only a handful of achievements that you can get to in this country. Like ballet and shows and all that, great. But like when it comes to getting paid for being a professional dancer, this is like one of 5 ways now that you can actually do it. I'm sure there's plenty of more. But when it comes to like the main one, go ahead. Tell me right now, how else would you get paid as a professional dancer besides Broadway, theater, Dancing with the Stars, reality TV?
What are we doing?
And so this man's dream is now coming true. He gets a call. You're going to be on Dancing with the Stars. It's your first time. You're a brand new coach. He screams at the top of his lungs. He can't take it. It's so much. He's excited. The anxiety is through the roof. The excitement. He's calling all of his boyfriends, his guy friends, his girlfriends, his fucking parents that he probably hasn't talked to in years, saying he just made it Dancing with the Stars. And then he asked the producer who's on the other end of the phone what star he's getting as his partner. And they say, oh, you're going to be so excited. You're partnered up with Anna Delvey.
What are we doing?
And then he did his research, and this is what we got.
It's real. And it actually hit me when I met Anna too. And I freaking am obsessed with Anna. So I'm very excited. She's my first partner.
Well, Anna, what made you want to join Dancing with the Stars? Because I know there might be
Listen to
some
this.
critics out there that may be, kind of scratching their heads over this choice.
I kind of been talked into doing this, and I got the permission from ICE, and then it was like kind of too late to back out, so.
Did you just say too late to back out? You better show up to rehearsal today.
What are we doing?
Hey! There's so much to unpack there, but basically she got convinced. She got talked into do it. Someone convinced her to do it. She's in her tiny little 600 square foot apartment. I'm pretty sure she has roommates there, and she can't take it anymore. She's on house arrest. She can't leave. She's calling her lawyers, her family. She's calling anyone she can, saying, I'm Anna Delvey. Why can't I get out of this house? And they said, Anna, we've got a list of options here, but most of them are illegal. The only option we have is if you agree to do Dancing with the Stars.
What are we doing?
If you agree to do Dancing with the Stars, they'll let you within a 5-mile radius of all the New York boroughs. And when we have to go to LA, they'll approve your trip to LA. You can fly on a plane. We'll get you a private jet, Anna. Don't worry. You can go to LA. I'm sure we'll have a minute to do something there, and then it'll get you out of the house. How's it sound? Yes or yes, Dancing with the Stars. Anna, you're in, you're in. Are you in, are you in? And that was it. And then the only thing they had to do was get immigration approved. And you know, there's nothing that the offices at ICE and immigration of the United States of America love more than keeping citizens who don't have citizenship in America, keeping them in America and putting them on reality TV shows.
What are we doing?
And they said, well, you know, they all turned to each other. They said, listen, we can either keep her here for the trial and send her back, or we could punish her further and put her on Dancing with the Stars. Let's do that and see what happens. And it got approved somehow.
What are we doing?
And so here we are. Immigration approved it. We've got it done. There are literal celebrities. There are dancers. There are people applying, like this man, her partner, chomping at the bit for this opportunity. And they gave it to the con artist, federal felon, convicted prison person who is currently right now in this interview on the red carpet with an ankle monitor on, Anna Delvey.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, an honest queen. Okay. So how would you describe your dance level and your dance skills this
None.
season?
That's a question.
Or not this season, in general?
She has danceability. She said that she was dancing until she was 13, right? Since you were until 13.
12, yeah.
Sorry, until 12.
12, because he can't get the lie straight.
What are we doing?
Because she's a con artist and she tells everyone exactly what they want to hear, and lies just spew out of her mouth. She said 13 when he told the story. He didn't forget that. He wouldn't forget how old she was. And then she just changed it because she, at this point, can't keep up with her own sanity.
But then I kind of didn't believe her, so I had her show me her first position, her plie, and then after I saw her brilliant turnout, I was like, oh, she does have danceability. We only had one practice, so it's really hard to gauge how much they can handle, but she did it really well. She did really good.
Is there any song or artist that you're looking forward to see or performing?
So right here is where she goes on a 3-answer red flag, 3 strikes you're out streak. The answers she gives to these questions are not only phenomenal, but leads us to another conspiracy that we may have.
Song or
listen to this.
Artist that
But she did it really well. She did really good.
Is there any song or artist that you're looking forward to see or performing or dancing to this season?
No.
Oh!
What are we doing?
I'm going to answer for her too, because I feel like I know her really well, okay? I know that you like Lana.
They just met.
Right?
Oh yeah, Lana Del Rey, but it's so hard to clear stuff sometimes.
Okay, but it's giving Contempt Nation to Lana Del Rey. She also really weirdly likes hip-hop. So, our promo she was giving Brat Summer until at one moment she was like, I think we should listen to hip-hop, and she just bust down Tatiana. She loved it.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe a
queen.
little hip hop in here.
Yeah.
Okay, second question.
I want
Ready?
to address the elephant in the room. You do have an ankle monitor. Do you think that will affect your performance at all this season?
In what way would it affect my performance?
What are we doing?
Oh, the second ball. I mean, she's got a point. I mean, it's just an ankle monitor. I don't know. Do they affect dancing? No one would know. That's actually a valid question because no one would actually know that because a felon with an ankle monitor has never been on fucking Dancing with the Stars.
What are we doing?
Second strike. Ready, Anna? Let's go. We're going for a triple hitter. Ready? She's got another one, I think,
If
coming.
you have any lifts or anything like that you have to do,
No, it's actually pretty light. I don't know how.
that's what I was going to ask. I was like, is it heavy? Is it something that would affect your performance or no?
Do you want to try?
Do you want to touch it? You can touch it.
Yeah, we're going to touch the ankle monitor right now.
Go
Oh, wow.
this, feel it a little bit. It's giving 1 pound
I'm going to
max,
do a little. Okay.
I didn't know it blinks.
It blinks. What happens if it...
You don't want to know what happens. No.
Uh-oh. Finally,
Here we go.
what do you hope to?
And by the way, the looking at the ankle monitor, because no one knows what it looks like.
What are we doing?
Or knows what it does, or knows why she has it on. It's blinking. What does it mean when it's blinking, dude? If you don't like, the cops are literally going to tackle everyone at the red carpet because now her ankle monitor. They just set it off. She just crossed the line. Congratulate. Way to go, Hollywood Reporter. You just probably got her another 6 months of probation. Final question. Ready?
To get out of your experience.
Ready?
Finally, what do you hope to get out of your experience this season on Dancing with the Stars?
I just want to have some fun and maybe get in a little workout.
Amazing. We love it. Well, you definitely will get a workout in.
Thank you.
I
Just want to have some fun and work out.
What are we doing?
I need this body. I need this figure to stay nice and fit, and it's not doing that stuffed up in my apartment with all the DoorDash and Uber Eats I've been getting. And so this is just her style. I mean, just watching. We've got one more. And so this is just her once again. This is another, just the same red carpet event. We got a few more questions just to get a full understanding of who exactly she is and how terrible she is at interviewing. And so what it just seems like is happening here, like tinfoil hats on, is like this guy she's with. I would venture to guess this is your Alex Jones take of the day. He's not an actual dancer. He's actually her PR rep.
What are we doing?
And they're there, and instead of her talking and answering questions, he's there to answer the questions for her and to like rebuild her image. And this whole Dancing with the Stars thing is just one big bit to make Anna a positive figure in the spotlight of the American people and not this in jail criminal felon person, hence the reason why she's out. And I mean, she's got the glasses on. She's definitely wasted. And so this is where we find out her new terms of house arrest that ICE approved for her because of her ventures on Dancing with the Stars.
Everything has been lifted and no restrictions, and you're free to compete. I have travel restrictions. You have travel restrictions. Okay. Well,
75 miles and 5 boroughs in New York.
okay, so 75-mile travel restrictions, and 75 miles. So you're going to be not going to LA then, right?
No, I got permission for that.
Oh, you got permission.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now I'm with you. Who do you think is going to be your biggest competitor?
Steve.
Wait, what? You pointed to her.
Because she's like obsessed with Steven.
Steve.
I'm like, there's other people, Anna. There's.
I don't know their names.
Okay, Anna. There's Chandler.
This is what we have to understand. She knows nothing about the show.
What are we doing?
She only danced until she was 12 years old. She hasn't danced in 30 years. She knows none of the contenders, none of the celebrities, none of the judges. She knows nothing about the show, how it works, what they need to do, the work entailed to do it. She is there simply because someone has told her she needs to be there. How hilarious.
There's Eric Roberts, which you love.
Eric Roberts, yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Just say what he says, yeah.
What
Watch
are you
this.
the most nervous for?
About bad outfits.
A bad outfit. Okay. All right.
Not under my watch. We're making sure
A
that
bad
never happens.
outfit.
If we have to get Balenciaga and rhinestone that ish, we will. It's gonna happen.
All right. Who did you draw inspiration from?
Here we go,
a
ready,
past
listen.
contestant with Dancing with the Stars for this competition?
I have not really watched the show.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Okay. All right. Well, what is your strategy going into this next first dance?
None, really.
None.
What are we doing?
Listen, no inspiration from any of the people in past seasons or on the show because she's never watched it. And as far as concerns or strategy, as far as strategy goes into night one, so we don't get instantly eliminated, what kind of plan do you have, Anna? What's your plan for night one? You know, you could tell us that, please.
None, really. I don't know.
Great.
What are we doing?
All right.
We're gonna just do our very best. We're gonna be our authentic selves.
Okay.
And we're gonna let America see who Anna really is. She really is such a sweet person, and obviously, the media has a different portrayal of who she is. I'm just so excited for her to tell her story.
Okay.
Clean up, dude.
Well,
It's all clean up. I love it. It doesn't get better than that. And that's Anna Delvey. That's Anna Delvey and where she. It's Anna Delvey and where, you know, she is and where she's going.